Okay, You Can Heal family, we have done it. Today is day 29 of this monthly challenge that we started back in, what month is it? In June? Okay, so it's the middle of July. Nevertheless, there are 29. All right, let's just be real. Let me just be real. I am tired today. I really am. I got up early. I did read the Bible. It sounds like I read it live and I never turned off the video. I'm afraid to go back and look to see what you guys saw or heard, but nevertheless, in one of my comments, I was told that the video the video never stops, so let it be, right? It is what it is. And went to church, had a wonderful service, and then went to see my mom. And the good news is my daughter's driving, so she went to the store for me. But I'm making this video because I learned so much through this 29-day challenge. And I think today's video is about lessons learned. And hopefully some of the lessons I learned, you guys can apply to your lives as well. And just reflect on all the different things we've talked about over these last 29 videos. So even though it was more than 29 days that have gone by, there are still 29 videos that you can go back and look at and revisit anytime you like. Some of the things we talked about were negative self-talk, exhaustion, pain and loss, how to walk peacefully, how to do exercise hacks and facial hacks. What else? We talked about reading good books, asking yourself questions. We talked about our thought life, about writing our testimony out. So there's a lot of good information that has been given. I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. I'm gonna put this on so you can hear me better. And again, I'm sorry that I keep forgetting to do it. Okay, I hope that helps. All right, so where did I leave off? There were a lot of good videos that now you can go back and look. And I want to just talk about some things that came up for me while I was making them. So I just wrote some stuff down on a sticky note. And I'll just go ahead and read them off, and then you just see where the Spirit leads with this particular video. But I found out that through making the videos, and the reason why I just didn't do 29 days in a row is because I learned when I get on here, I have to be as natural and authentic as possible. And usually what the video was about had to do with something that was going on with me currently or something I was dealing with. And making the video is a reminder for me that I'm still growing, and also hopefully helped you. Because when I started this YouTube, I think I've said this a couple times before, it would take me probably 4 hours to make one video, because I wanted it to be just perfect, and I wanted the information to be just right, and trying to be like other online personalities, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So one thing I've learned through this process of putting out this playlist is that I have to come on here just being myself and not worry about what you think of that and what you think of me, because if you don't like me, that's okay. I'm not going to be liked by everybody, neither are you, and we have to accept that, and we have to move forward and go on. Now, since I started the playlist, the subscriber count has gone up, and I thank you for that if you are one of those people who have found me online and now you're watching the videos, and I appreciate that, because that says what I'm sharing and how I present myself or my personality, it works for you. And I think that's what's it about. And it's just about me coming on here, being myself, and sharing what I've gone through and how I've come out. And like I said, I'm always working on becoming better and becoming the person God wants me to be, but how I've healed from all my traumatic episodes and situations and things in my past. And I'm proud of myself, I'm proud of my growth, and I'm proud of you if you hung with me and you've watched all the videos, and this is your 29th one. That says a lot about you. It says that you want to become better, you want to learn, and you want to grow as well. So hopefully we can keep going on this journey together. So that kind of talks about the other thing I learned and how important it is to be authentic and just to be yourself. And know that I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, no one is, but we all have a message inside of us, and we all have something that we can contribute to the world. We're not just here just because, God placed us here with a specific plan in mind, and finding out what that is, and using our past experiences to not keep us stuck, but to develop us and grow us so we can help someone else. So hopefully these videos have been helpful to you, and I'm doing that. The other thing I want to talk about is balance. And the interesting thing was, before I was making videos like maybe once or twice a month, and when I decided to step up and post every day, not only am I posting the 29-day monthly challenge, but I've been doing the Read With Me, and then I started doing the Sharing with Shena, and also the Tuck-In Time. And I'm finding that these different things that have been added they fit into my life. Like before I go to bed tonight, I read. So, okay, if you do that, Shena, well, let's read what you've read to get you through some hard times. So, I'm sharing books with you that helped me on my healing journey. Sharing with Shena is really just my raw thoughts. Like I'm just thinking and I'm recording them and sharing those with you. And the whole Reading With Me, the New Testament, just came about because I like to read the Bible, but reading out loud has always been a challenge. And I believe now it was the enemy's way of getting me to not really dig in and press in with the word every day. And now so many truths I'm hearing as I'm hearing myself read, and I'm growing and I'm learning, and I'm hoping as well that as I share that reading time, that personal time I have with you, you can grow as well, and you can hear something. Or when I first started that, I was just reading through the whole thing and then kind of saying what stuck out to me. And now I'm just kind of reading it and telling you, saying what's going on in my mind and what my thoughts are as I'm reading the word. And it's been very helpful to me and very therapeutic. And hopefully it's been helpful to you. And the other thing about balance is just realizing, like, I can't do everything. I'm tired, but it's a different kind of tired. It's in a good way, because I feel like I'm moving towards my purpose. And, there's a reason to get up. And how many of you, or how many times have you dreaded the morning? Like, I got to get up for what? Like, what am I here to do once I wake up? And just finding out, and discovering a purpose and a reason for getting up makes life so much more enjoyable. And I think, that's something that I've found, during these 29 days. I've been getting up earlier and really seeking and spending time with the Lord and trying to figure out that morning routine, not what someone else does, but what works for me. And hopefully you can figure out some kind of balance for yourself in the morning, so you can set your intention and your purpose for the day before it kicks into high gear and everything starts happening. The other thing I've learned is patience over these last 29 videos, is like, be patient with myself, and don't be too hard on myself if I didn't post one of the challenges, and wondering what people will think if they don't get a video. And then that goes back to that, trying to please people. And I had to realize the balance between trying to please everybody, and being codependent versus, what works for me. So when I do make one, I'm giving you my best, or at least putting forth that effort where I'm doing my very best. The other thing, side note, I learned is that I was terrified of editing videos. So, I've discovered some editing skills. They're not great, but I think I got a bigger kick out of finding the GIFs and the emojis, and just learning Canva a little bit more. So that helped boost my confidence. And I don't know going forward if I'm going to be editing as much. Let me just say I'm not. Let me just be honest with myself. I'll do a little bit, but it took a lot of time. It took a couple hours. It started off with like 4 hours of video, But by the time we got to video 17, 19, 22, I got it down to about 2 to 1. But that was something I had to push through, because that was another reason why I wasn't showing up here, because I saw everybody's videos had things sliding in and out of the screen and this way and that way. And I'm like, whoa, I can't do that. So I can't show up. And that was something I created in my head, and it wasn't true, but I had to prove to myself that even though it seemed hard, I could do it. I could. Maybe not like everyone else, but I got the job done. What else do I have here? I wrote down forgiving, and I think I talked about that a little bit, just forgiving myself if I didn't show up with one of the 29 videos during the course of this time. So, there I go again saying so. I think that's pretty much it. So this video was just kind of like lessons learned throughout this process for me, and hoping that what lesson did you get out of this? Like, what did you learn? Were any of these videos something that had a light bulb go off in your head? Were you like, wow, I never thought of it that way? Or, hey, I'd never do that? Or I talked a lot about the Lord and God throughout this challenge. Is God even someone you know? Do you want to get to know him more now? Did you find that it was offensive to you when I talked about Jesus? Or did you embrace that? Like, what did you hear? What did you feel after the video ended? These are the kind of things I'd like to know if you want to put them in the comments. But just reflect on those things for yourself and see, how have I grown since I started day 1 of this challenge up until day 29? What growth has taken place? If you have stayed the same, then maybe you need to go back and revisit something. I know one of the simpler videos I did was about nails, right? And it wasn't just about the nails for me. I'll let you in on a secret. It was more like the time it takes to do my own nails and then they chip, versus me wanting to be disciplined about my budget. And I've been trying to get to this last manicure I had for so long, you guys. So hopefully after this video, I'm going to have time to sit down and take this polish off, but do my own nails, because I'm really serious about working through some of the misconceptions and things that I've learned. I've been taught about money over the years, and just maturing myself and putting in the amount of work I did, when I was thinking about writing this book and when I did it, and what that took for me to admit that things weren't right in my life and I needed to change some things. And now I'm at that point where with my finances, okay, it's time, and the hours and years I spent getting to where I am today, I'm gonna have to put that same amount of effort in to getting everything in order, financially. Not that we're over here and we can't eat and stuff like that. It's more just like learning about investments, learning about saving, digging into budgeting more. And that's really where my heart is now. And I think that's a good thing. So that's something I learned throughout these 30 days. And just the most important lesson is just being me. This is me. This is me. Now, you guys, I don't know what else to tell you. You don't have to like me, but if you do, I'm glad about that. I really am. And I want to hear from you as we're going forward, making videos together. If you leave me a comment of something you want me to speak on, I can do that. I sure can. And just know that you're not watching this video for random. It's not just, it's like for a reason. There's a reason you keep coming back and listening. So let's just do this journey together. Let's keep growing and healing together. I always say that you can reach out to me for an hour and I can listen, call it book a call, a free call, whatever you want to call it. A conversation is really what it is. Just let's have a conversation if you feel led to do that. If not, just keep watching the videos, and hopefully you're getting value and you're learning that way. There's always the book. And honestly, you guys, I have to figure out how to work my website, because I always had someone going in and doing things for me. So I need to figure out how to put a coupon code on the book. So that's one of the other things that I've got written down that I want to do. Right now I want to mark it down like $5 more. I think that's fair, and that's been on my heart for a few days now, and it's not going away, so I need to do that. But if you don't have finances to get the book, and you keep seeing the book every time I make a video, and you want the book, email me at Shena@ShenaMajor.com, and I'll just send you the book. But you have to do your part and just let me know you want it. And right now, you need a little help getting it, and that's okay. That's totally okay. I get it. I do. So You Can Heal Family. I totally am blessed. I feel full. I feel thankful. And I'm so grateful too for the community of women that I've met over the last month and a half. I'm telling you, the DTT family and the Smiles Tribe are where it's happening, okay? These ladies are powerful, they're strong, they're beautiful, they're courageous, they're business-minded, they're focused, and that's what I needed in my life. And God brought that to me and showed me that, but I had to do something. I had to not be afraid to show up on their channels and participate and comment and just be vulnerable and reach out. And I'm so glad I did, because I haven't laughed so much over the last month than I have in a really long time. So throughout this challenge, I've referenced Sophia Melanie, the Debt Demolisher, who's been so influential with making me financially aware. And then also Lisa Smiles, who's a natural hair care specialist, and just listening to her videos and helping me overcome the way I saw myself and my hair, and that's changing. And the picture, that you guys see on the thumbnails, that's a wig, right? And I was always afraid to take that thing off because what would people think about my real hair? Well, now it's it's okay. It's okay. Just work with what you have, get the knowledge, learn, and things are fine. Everything's fine. Sheena, people aren't, I had to tell myself, people aren't showing up here to look at your hair. Some people will, but if they're coming, they want the information, so I'm thankful for you if you're showing up and you want the information. So going forward, you guys, I really can't make any promises. I know I'm going to be posting every day. It's either going to be the reading the Bible, the tuck-in times every day, and the sharing with Shena when I'm just in my thoughts and I want you to know what they are. But also I'm coming up with some type of lesson or teaching every day too that I can post. And my goal is do it the same time every day. I don't have enough. I know on YouTube, there's all these analytics you can look at to find out what time people are watching your videos every day. I'm not going to do that at this point. I don't even know if I have enough data to find out, but I think I'd like to post sometime around 10 or 11 every day for consistency for you if you're listening, but also to help build up my commitments to myself and things like that. So kind of rambling right now, and that's okay because I'm feeling full. I'm feeling hopeful. I'm feeling like, yeah, with God, all things really are possible. They really, really are. They really, really are, you guys. So I don't know. I think I'm going to go work on my nails. I know my grand puppies are coming over at 6 o'clock. Oh my gosh, is that the real time? See what I mean? Okay, so I have 25 minutes, and then yeah, my daughter's going to drop over her dogs, and her fiance are going to go on a canal boat ride or something like that. So I get to see the dogs. They're really beautiful dogs. They're Portuguese water dogs, and there's 2 of them, and there's Stella and Bosco. And Bosco is so big, but he's a puppy, and he jumps on you and he just takes over you. It's a lot. So my daughter's going, my 16-year-old's going to the movies tonight to watch Elvis. She's like an old soul. She likes all this Etta James and I don't know, like all these old artists, but she's gonna go see the Elvis movie. So I have the dogs for an hour by myself. But I can do it. I told her just take them out, make sure they do their business and, get a little exercise before before you leave. So that's what's going to happen when I get off this call. I'm going to try to start soaking off this gel manicure and working on doing that myself. One of you all commented in one of the comments about that nail care video on how you go to the lady said she went to a craft store and she got the gel lamp herself, and she gets the polish and puts her own hand under there. So I need to look into that, because the amount I'm spending running to the nail place, maybe I can invest in that and see how it goes. It sounds like it's working for her, so hey, I appreciate that comment, and I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, and I also saw that Tony Gaskins went live. So right when I sat down to start this video, I saw that. So I think I'm going to work on my nails for the next 20-25 minutes and listen to Tony. And Tony Gaskins is a relationship expert, a life coach. He's an entrepreneur. He's a businessman, and he's very knowledgeable. He's very down to earth. So if you are on a serious healing journey, check out his videos. You know, do that, because they've helped me so much, and I still follow him. I'm still learning, still growing. And all right, I'm really gonna go now. I really am. I hope you guys enjoyed the challenge. I really sincerely do. I look forward to finding out what tomorrow's video is gonna be, because I don't even know myself, but we're gonna keep growing, learning. I'm gonna keep teaching, and we're gonna keep healing together. All right, and what do I say? What do I always say? Always remember that true healing begins with self-love. Why? Because God is love, and He lives on the inside of you. All right, we'll talk soon, you guys. Bye.